I was too small to work the cockpit. Every once in a while, he'd let me have a pair of gloves on and pull on a bonita, and they bounced me around like a bowling ball. I got started guiding, I guess I was about 8 years old. My dad commercial fished on weekends and holidays. He worked for the power company, so he did this on his days off, but he used to take me with him. And I got to know some of the old pioneer captains that was up there. And this one kind of took me under his wing. I would clean his boat and pay me $1. And one day he asked me, would you like to ride out and steer the boat for me and I'll give you an extra $1. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'd have done it for nothing because getting out in the ocean, seeing all them big fish and everything was really exciting. But anyway, he took me out and he taught me to run his boat. It was a 38-foot sport fisherman. I sat on a stool and he'd stand beside me. I remember old cigar that he was smoking. I'll never forget the smell of that. But anyway, I'd run the Boynton Inlet, turn it around, bring it back in, have to dock it. Through the summer, it was like going to school. In the morning, I'd go down to Bill, just sniff for fuel, check the oil, check the water, and then take the boat out and bring it in. He taught me to back it in with one engine, with two engines. He'd stand right next to me all the time while I was doing it, but he wanted me to be able to get him in case he got hurt. He had a tiller in the back, and he had a little throttle, but he taught me how to run the boat. And I worked with him for about 3 years because I was too small to work the cockpit. Every once in a while, he'd let me have a pair of gloves on and pull on a bonita, and they bounced me around like a bowling ball. And I'd say, okay, I learned, I'd go back up on the bridge and shut up. But after a while, you know, I got big enough to work the cockpit, you know, and I started working the cockpit with him. And pretty soon, when I was like 18, I got my license, you know, and it was about 22. I was running a boat for a radiologist. It was a 42 Commander, Chris Craft. And then I ended up buying my own boat. And I had that for many years. And I used to take them back bass fishing. I grew up near Lake Ida, about a mile from it. And I fished Lake Ida when it was just a shell rock road going down to it. And it wasn't as big as it is now. There was no canals. It was just like a soup bowl. So then, let's see, gosh, it was back, it's late 50s when I was, you know, working on the charter boats. And I kind of developed the shad fishing through the years. And it got to where people wanted to go bass fishing and leave my boat sitting at the dock. The ocean be flat, and I thought, geez, something wrong with this. Finally, I thought, you know, I'm just gonna go for it. Instead of worrying about trying to keep a mate going and his family, boatyard bills, dockage, and all the stuff that comes with salt water. So I went for it, and it worked out good, you know. And I like doing it. I enjoy fishing, you know, and I think it's been many years now, so. But I do, I love it, and the people seem to enjoy it and keep coming back, you know. They like the action of the peacocks and everything. Because we were, you know, out this morning and we had 44, and it was, you know, really good. There's clownfish down there, there's snakeheads, Mayan cichlids, tiger oscars, bowfins, you name it. There's just all kinds of stuff. And hybrid stripers, we get a lot of them too. But I guess that wrapped it up. I've never done anything else but fish down there. That's all I know. So I'm just gonna keep on it going. As long as I can climb in that boat in the morning, I'll be there. If you ever wanna go fishing at Lake Ida, you got kids, family, or whatever, wanna have a good time, just bring them down. There's all kinds of fish to catch. And I think you'll enjoy it. You gotta see it to see how good it is. So bring them on, we'd love to have you. Thank you.